The Jeff Bezos-backed electric car maker Rivian has raised more than $11 billion in a stock market sale that briefly valued the company at more than $100 billion in one of the world's biggest ever floats. When the Amazon founder became the first American entrepreneur to hurl himself to the edge of space on his own private company's rocket, Rivian trucks shuttled Bezos and his fellow astronauts to and from the West Texas launch site. Want to know about it? Well, stay tuned to the video and watch the video till the end. Hello guys, welcome to Bezos Space. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get any updates about Jeff Bezos. Hit the like button to show your support, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Jeff Bezos just shows the body and cargo space dimensions of the Rivian R1T. So without any further ado, let's begin. 2 years ago, Amazon led an investment of $700 million in Rivian and announced it was ordering 100,000 of its electric vans. At the time, the EV field was crowded with upstart brands such as Nikola, Lordstown, and Fisker, all of which are vying to position themselves as the next big thing. Since then, Rivian has emerged as the heavyweight, helped as much by investments from Amazon and Ford as by serious regulatory investigations into would-be rivals Nikola and Lordstown. If you've been following along closely with Rivian, one of the relatively few EV startups that has what it takes to really build a car, then you're familiar with the R1T adventure truck. You know it's planned to deliver around 400 miles of range in top spec thanks to a 180 kilowatt-hour battery, and you know about its smart pass-through bed storage slot that every unibody truck should have. One thing you're probably not sure of though is its actual physical size. The R1T is built on a chassis the company calls a skateboard for its flat design and low center of gravity. It houses the battery pack between the front and rear wheels. The same structure underpins the R1S electric SUV that Rivian also revealed at the LA Auto Show. It's a great all-around vehicle, and the addition of a bed just makes it better. The R1T is the next iteration of the pickup truck, and its blend of futuristic yet traditional styling, on- and off-road performance, versatile cargo spaces, and impressive feature set to earn it a high TCC rating of 9.2 out of 10. The bed is 54 inches long, which is exactly 4.5 feet. That's on the short side of the spectrum compared to other mid-size pickups. In fact, it's only barely longer than the tiny Hyundai Santa Cruz's bed. That could be an issue for folks needing a full 5-foot or 6-foot bed, but Rivian makes this compromise to keep the rear overhang small, making the truck better off-road and easier to maneuver in tight spaces. The space between the rear arches measures 50 inches in width, and if you're able to pack things with the tailgate laid flat, there is a load-bearing panel that eliminates the gap between the tailgate and truck to make a flat surface. Rivian says its bed is made of compression-molded structural composite to resist corrosion. You can open the tailgate via the key fob button on the bed rail using in-vehicle controls or through the Rivian app. Once in there, you'll find 2 LED lights to illuminate the bed in the dark, forged steel tie-downs in each corner, 4 additional tie-downs on the bed rails which can be used for cargo crossbars, and 2 15-amp 110-volt outlets. There's also an in-bed air compressor that can fill just about anything you want, including the truck's tires. The electric truck also has a lockable front trunk, which at 11 cubic feet has room for 2 full-size coolers. In addition, a removable platform on the floor opens up a hidden lockable storage compartment. There's also a second lockable storage area beneath the R1T's bed. Rivian says it has room for a full-size spare tire. Underneath the R1T's bed is another lockable storage space that can fit a full-size spare. With 835 improbable horsepower from 4 electric motors, one powering each wheel, the Rivian can dash to 60 miles per hour in barely 3 seconds. That's quicker than most sports cars and faster by far than any showroom truck in history. No TRX F-150 Raptor or Hennessy Velociraptor tuner truck will keep up with the R1T in a straight line, and the Rivian's handling is unmatched among pickups. It glides through curves with the verve and confidence of a luxury sports sedan, thanks in part to a clever hydraulic system that limits body roll. That's despite a daunting curb weight of about 7,150 pounds, a figure usually associated with massive heavy-duty models, not mid-size haulers like this. The weight comes in part from a beefy 135 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Towing capacity is an impressive 11,000 pounds, within sight of decisively larger half-ton pickups, although the Rivian's range suffers when lugging a big load. Unless you've spotted it testing near the desert, then you are probably left wondering what segment the R1T competes in. at least in terms of its stature. Is it closer to, say, a Toyota Tacoma or a bigger truck like the Tundra? Rivian has done its part to clear the air here, revealing that its electric pickup is, well, somewhere in the middle. Unless you've spotted it testing near the desert, then you're probably left wondering what segment the R1T competes in, at least in terms of its stature. Is it closer to, say, a Toyota Tacoma or a bigger truck like the Tundra? Rivian has done its part to clear the air here, revealing that its electric pickup is, well, somewhere in the middle. Using the Toyota truck siblings for reference, the Rivian R1T is taller, wider, and longer than the Tacoma, but does get outsized in some aspects by the Tundra. In normal driving situations, the R1T is about 2.5 inches taller than the Tacoma, but nearly 3 inches shorter than the full-size Tundra. Engage the Rivian's off-road mode though, and it hits a 5.2-inch growth spurt. The Rivian is wider than both Toyota trucks, measuring 1.8 inches across with the mirrors folded in. The Tacoma TRD off-road checks in at 75.2 inches wide, and the Tundra stretches to 79.9 inches. Some may consider this a knock against the R1T, especially if they drive on tight off-road trails. Others, however, may care about more the overall length. From bumper to bumper, Rivian claims the R1T measures 217.1 inches. That's with its lone bed option, which is 54 inches long. Compare that to the full 4-door Tacoma with a 5-foot bed, and you'll find the mid-sized Toyota is still more petite at 212.3 inches, even with the longer cargo hold. The crew cab Tundra with a 5.5-foot bed dwarfs them both at 228.9 inches long. Something to keep in mind is that the R1T will be priced significantly higher than either Toyota while boasting way more power and top rim, think 750-ish horsepower with a max towing capacity of 11,000 pounds. It's hardly an apples-to-apples comparison from a performance standpoint, and we're talking about size. The R1T captures attention. Always on, the DRLs look like the eyes of a bot bound by a white karate headband. The same headband of light spans the rear as a red DRL tail light similar to the Honda Ridgeline. The R1T has an underbed storage compartment. However, it'll typically hold your full-size spare tire and is weatherproof, dustproof, and can double as a cooler storage compartment. It's equipped with a drain plug if you remove the wheel and tire. Your other covered storage options include a couple of factory tonneau covers. One is powered, the other manual. You can control the powered cover via in-vehicle buttons or the Rivian app. Moving to the truck's front trunk, Rivian says you'll find 11 cubic feet of storage there. It's shaped to allow the storage of 2 large scooters. There's a cargo net available to organize loose items, and a removable compartment on the floor of it makes a spot for the truck's portable charger. You can open it via the key and exterior button under the light bar via in-vehicle's controls or, once again, the app. A 12-volt outlet is available in the compartment in case you need to power something in there too. Now that we've come to the end of this video, I want to thank you for sticking with me, and I'd love to know what you think of it. Just comment down below. Also, if you like this video, make sure you like it and stay safe. Today's video is over, but if you want to see more, there's one on your screen right now. I'll see you in the next video.